herpes. And I'm like, okay, well, why did I test positive? She's like, I don't know. So apparently that urgent care runs a different test than Quest Diagnostic does. And for whatever reason, there's some antigen in my blood that will always test positive on that specific test. Now let's fast forward to March 3rd of 2025. Now I'm going to the primary care physician. When I get a physical, I also tell her about my hip on the right side. Anybody that knows me knows I've been having hip pain for the past 2 years, and I cannot figure out why. She's like, okay, we're going to get you some
This all sound like
done.
witchcraft.
We're going to run labs to make sure it's not cancer. We're going to check for inflammation. We're going to check your blood count. They want to make sure it's not arthritis, osteoporosis, like all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, well, since you run in my blood, can you check me for STDs as well? Can you make sure that you include HSV1, HSV2, and HIV? She was like, well, I don't know. They usually don't run HIV. Like, I'm like, no, I want it all. Why would you not do it? I want it all. It's like, okay, do you have any concerns? I said, no, it's just preventative testing. Fun fact, a lot of places or a lot of like clinics, if you tell them it's preventative testing, they will test you for free. If you tell them that I think something's wrong or I've been having this issue, then they will charge you or charge your insurance. But usually, or not usually, a lot of the times, if it's preventative, then they will cover it for free. So ask them. So I'm telling her, like, oh yeah, I'm not worried about that for real, girl. Like, since the last test I test negative, I've only been with one person 2 times. Like, I would know the 2 exact dates. I'm more so concerned about what's going on with my hip. She's like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, no.
Turns out, every fucking time I say that, I'm wrong. So, I went, got blood drawn. Cool.
I feel like that's what hurting her heart the most.
2025. So on March 7th, I got an email saying that my lab results have been uploaded into the patient portal. Remind you, this is a new primary care, so I would have just committed murder. Yet. So I get on the phone with the doctor's office, and I ask them if I can speak with her so that I can get my lab results. And they're like, well, you need an appointment. Our next appointment isn't until Monday. And if it's anything critical, if anything crucial, anything that stands out, she will be checking them later today, and she will call you. I said, okay. So on March 10th, I have a 9:45 appointment with a psychiatrist. They want to see if I have ADHD. Turns out they diagnosed me with anxiety and depression, right?
You got a lot going on.
To the story. Because I hang up with them. 10 minutes later, I get a call, and it's the doctor calling me. And she's like, yeah, so we have some labs come back with abnormal results. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I have bone cancer. That's my immediate thought. And then, like, as soon as the thought finishes, she said, yeah, you tested positive for HIV. Huh? You tested positive for HIV. I said, are you sure? Like, can you read me back my name, first and last name, and date of birth? Because are you checking the right chart? I have never created a patient portal login type shit so fast. Like, while we're on the phone with them, I'm on my phone logging into the patient portal. It's on like page 3. I get to HIV, baby. It says repeatedly reactive.
What does that mean?
Been in a car accident? Here's exactly how to get every dollar you're owed. If you've been in a car accident in the last year, even as a passenger, you could be sitting on thousands, maybe even over $100,000 without even realizing it. But most people...
And for some reason, emotionally, I did not have the same reaction or as strong as a reaction as I did for the herpes. I was more so just like, what? I'm like, that was the least of my concerns, like the very fucking least of my concerns. So she's like, yeah, we got to get you to a specialist immediately. Like, we have an appointment tomorrow at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. Which one do you want? And I'm like, I have work tomorrow. And she's like, listen, the next appointment is not for 2 months, so you need to make this appointment. I get off the phone and I'm just like, all right, well, I got HIV. Like, for some reason, the herpes scared the heck out of me, but with the HIV, I was just kind of like, all right. As long as you're taking your medicine and doing what you're supposed to do, following whatever your treatment plan is, you can have a long, healthy life with HIV. You can have children and literally have a normal life. The worst part about it to me is, one, you can't breastfeed because you can transfer the HIV to your baby. 2, I'm like, I have to tell everybody that I date now. Like, I damn near got to say, hi, my name is Kira and I have HIV. And then... I went to my friend's birthday party that day because that was her literal birthday. Or I didn't go to her birthday party, but she had like a little dinner in her house. People were probably shocked to hear this video right now because I haven't really told anybody. So it's the next day. I get to the appointment again, still calm, cool, collected. I'm talking
That's
to
crazy. It's not her
the
fault,
lady
but
who draws blood, and I'm like, yeah. So like, you know, how long does it take? Like, what are we checking for exactly? And she was like, I'm gonna partner you with a nurse to answer all those questions. So the nurse called me in the back, and she was like, okay, so the test you took the first time was detecting whether or not you have HIV. It comes back positive. They tested more than one time. That's why it says repeatedly reactive. So there's HIV 1 and HIV 2. HIV 1 is contracted here in the U.S. HIV 2 is contracted overseas. It looks like you have HIV 1, so now we're going to check your blood to see how much of the HIV is in your system. So
oh
they're
my
checking
God.
for the viral load. A viral load less than 30 is negative. A viral load more than 30 is positive. That'll determine what your treatment is, and you'll go forward with a doctor from there. Usually 5 days to a week and a half to get the results back. We'll give you a follow-up appointment in
I'm
2
sorry. I
weeks,
would have
but
had to
your
commit
results will be
suicide
back way
for
before
sure.
then. So I went back in the lab. She drew my blood, and everybody in there was so sweet. Anyway, so she draws my blood, and then she tells me to go pee in the cup. So I go pee in the cup. Then I went back to the front, and I was like, oh, do you guys do rapid tests? Because I know they do like finger pricks places, and you get the results back right then. She's like, no, we don't do that here. I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay. So I go back into the office, into the nurse's station.
I always have to fucking like go back and forth over and again. Like, what the hell is going on? So fucking annoying. Seriously. That's annoying too.
A guy walks by and he was like, oh, hey, like, are you here so that we can start your regimen? And the nurse was like, no, she's here for the viral load count. He was like, oh, okay, well, make her an appointment in 2 weeks so we can put her on a regimen. He's like, oh, wait, 1 second. I have meds in the back. I'm going to give you some meds. He goes back to his office. I look at the nurse. I'm like, is this the doctor? She's like, yeah. He never introduced himself, nothing like that. Now he comes back with 3 bottles of Biktarvy. It's 7 pills in each bottle, and he says, okay, this is enough to last you 3 weeks. Start taking them today. You can take them with food, you can take them without food, you can take them in the morning, you can take them at night. It does not matter as long as you take it every single day. That's the most important part. I'll see you in 2 weeks. And then he
She
walks
seems
away.
so upbeat
And
about
then
this
that's when
all.
it hit me. For some reason, that medication in my hand, baby, it hit me like a ton of fucking bricks, okay? I literally wanted to bust out crying right there at that nurse's station, but I didn't. So I walked out of the office. There was a guy sitting on the steps right there. He's bawling his eyes out. I'm guessing this is his first appointment or something. He just found out that he got, I don't know, but I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my
In the waiting
God.
room, like, some people
I
crying,
cannot
some
do
people
this.
like look like they just got done crying. Other people on
So
the phone.
hot.
I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's too much. So I walk out and I call every single clinic in the area, right? Planned Parenthood, every clinic, HIV clinics everywhere. I'm like, do you guys have the free rapid testing? And every place is saying no. On my way home, I was watching TikToks of like people who tested positive for HIV, and there was this one lady who was like just spreading awareness of like at home rapid tests, and she was like, yeah, you can go on this website and get them for free. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna do this.
Wait. If you've taken Uber since 2019, this is the money glitch that's getting women properly compensated. Uber allegedly failed to...
So then I got
Oh,
home,
what's
y'all. As soon
funny?
as
Why
I
do y'all
walked in
even
my
watch
front
me?
door,
Go away.
I like just started bawling, crying. I was just like, oh my God. It's crazy because I didn't really have an emotional reaction at first, but I started noticing I had no appetite, like no emotional reaction, but my reaction was physical. I could not eat. And then I was like, oh my God, this man really gave me HIV. Like, now I have to call this man. First of all, we're not on good terms. We're not even on speaking terms, right?
I would have first of all, committed suicide. I would have had to commit suicide. My mental health is so Bitch, if I found out some devastating news like that, I think I would go into shock. Seriously. I would probably have a heart attack, go into mental shock, jump in a fucking river and drown. Or kill. Because my life is over. Everything is so dramatic. That's why God know not to give me nothing like that. But I would be so motherfucking paid. I sue the fuck out of that nigga. That's what you should have did, sue him.
So now I have to download this fucking app to text this man to tell him to call me. And then when he gets on my phone, I have to say, hey, I tested positive for HIV. Not only that, but you probably gave it to me because there's literally nowhere else I could have gotten it. I work in healthcare, right? So it's like you could have gotten it at work, but not really because I have not had any kind of incidents. Now I'm really crying because I'm like, I don't want to
Can't
call
you
him.
only
I don't want to tell him this. Like,
get at y'all
and
from
you
having
gave
sex?
it to me, like, you know, like, I honestly, I'm not going to say I wasn't mad that he gave it to me, but I was just like, if he has it, I don't think he knows. I don't, like, there's no part of me that thinks, like, oh, you did this to me on purpose. So I was like, I'm not calling him right now. I am going to wait until I get the viral load back because I was an emotional wreck, y'all. And I was like, I'm too emotional right now to get on this man's phone and say anything. So I just cried my little eyes out. And then after that, I was fine. Like, again, it went back to, like, the no emotional thing. But again, I could not eat. It felt like I was withering away. I'm not even kidding. Like, the time it took me to get the results back, I started feeling malnourished. So that was March 11th, right? So then
See, I look like a small
March
girl.
13th come, and they give me a call, and they're like, oh, hey, this is the clinic. We actually forgot to give you a rapid HIV test. And I said, I literally asked y'all when I was there if I could get a rapid HIV test. And y'all said no. And they were like, oh, yeah, no, that was wrong. We should have given you a rapid one there. Can you come in today? I get there. She pricked my finger, take the blood, put it in the tube.
She seems so calm about this. I must admit, she don't give a fuck. Look like it. She don't give a fuck. She don't look like she give a fuck at all. I mean, I'm not saying you supposed to give a fuck, but I'm saying, damn, she don't care. She looked perfectly normal, I must admit.
Poured some red solution in it, shook it up, and then poured it in this small little white bowl.
I took this shit to my grave.
As it was going in the white
and
bowl,
never fucked again.
Took a tube of blue solution, poured that in there. It turned clear. So she's looking in it. I'm looking in it with her because I'm like, what are we looking at exactly? And then she was like, okay. You ready for the results? I'm like, yeah. She's like, this test is negative. I'm like, huh? She's like, yeah, this rapid test is negative. She looks at me and she's like, are you pregnant? I'm like, no. She's like, are you sure you're not pregnant? I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you positive? I'm like, girl, at this point, I don't fucking know. You tell me. Because at this point, you got more information than I got. Am I pregnant? God damn. But I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I don't think I'm pregnant. Like, I know I'm not pregnant. And she's like, well, I don't know why you tested positive on the blood test and tested negative on this test. Let me call my supervisor. I can hear the supervisor on the phone. The supervisor's like, what the fuck? And she's like, who told her she was positive? And the nurse is like, her blood test told her she was positive. I'm looking at it in the portal. She's like, you're sure the rapid test is negative? The lady's like, yes, I'm literally looking at the rapid test right here. It's negative. The supervisor's like, wow, that's weird. I don't know. And then she asked me again, like, there's not a chance you're pregnant. I'm like, I'm not pregnant, girl. I'm not pregnant. Fast forward 1 week later, the 18th, I called them.
My birthday.
What is going on? Like, I still don't have any results back. You said it takes a week. And they said, yeah, we don't know why you don't have the results back. That was on Tuesday. On Friday, the 21st, I called again. Hello. Like, what
this
is
is
going
crazy.
It's been a week and a-
Because it's like, she's saying all of this shit happened in March. Do you know what we were doing? Do you know what I was doing in March? Like, you could just be living a completely different life than somebody else. Like, that's just so fucked up and sad. I would be so depressed, bro. But she's taking it very well, I must admit. Whatever happened. Maybe she doesn't have it. Who knows?
and a half. Now y'all pissing me off because now I have a follow-up appointment on Tuesday to start this regimen, and we don't even know what the viral load is because we ain't got it back yet. The nurses are like, we don't know why you don't have them. Like, we're actually gonna have you talk to the doctor. We're gonna have him give you a call. He gave me a call like a couple hours later, and he's like, yes, have you been taking your medicine? I was like, well, I took the rapid test. The rapid test said it was negative. He was like, it did? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's weird. Well, the blood test is more accurate than the rapid test. So you still need to take that medication. Like, make sure you're taking it every single day. Doesn't matter when. You need to take it. We're going to get the viral load count. You're going to have an appointment with me on Tuesday so you can come in person. He stressed that fact. Your first appointment has to be in person so that you can set out the treatment plan or whatever, and then everyone after that you can do it on the phone. The nurses will call you on Monday. We don't have your results back now, but we should have them back on Monday. If we do not have them back on Monday, we are actually going to call the lab and have them order stat. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So Sunday comes, I get an email and it says, I have results uploaded into the patient portal, right? Immediately, I went to that patient portal and I looked on there and it says something about like patient identification required or patient something about identification. And I'm like, what? What does this mean? Like,
get to the point. What happened,
Why don't you own apartment buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? And I get it. You might be thinking right now, well, Tyler, my word, it's because I don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. That's why, right? But just for a second, I want to challenge you to think bigger than you've ever thought before. Because despite this common belief that people cannot own these things, I'm going to tell you right now, it does not matter how much money you have, how old or young you
Monday comes, I don't hear from the nurses. The appointment time comes and goes. So I call the office. I'm like, what is going on? I have an appointment tomorrow. It's in person. It's for me to start the treatment plan. He said I need the viral load before I start the treatment plan. So if I don't have the viral load by tomorrow,
and this is all draining. This whole story.
Also, why didn't anybody call me for my appointment today? She's like, let me check your chart. I'll call you back. She checks. She calls me back. She's like, we're going to have the doctor call you tomorrow. And I said, he said it has to be in person. She's like, we're going to have the doctor call you tomorrow. He's going to call you on the phone, okay? So now it's the 25th. The doctor finally calls me and he's like, yeah, so I'm looking at your viral load count and actually you have no viral load count. Like, there's none detected at all. Nothing. And I'm like, so why did I test positive? He's like, I don't know. I have no idea. So you're telling me that I don't have HIV? He was like, no. So the rapid test and this viral load test confirms that you do not have HIV. He was like, for some reason, it's just some antigen in your blood that tests positive for this specific HIV test. So now, every time you get tested positive for HIV, you have to let them know that they cannot give you this test because you will be positive for it. When I tell you I just about fell out on the floor, he's like, yeah, we don't know. This only happened to very few people. It's not often that people get a false positive on HIV test. Like, you know, you're very lucky. He's like, you don't have to take the Biktarvy anymore. Obviously. And he's like, but we do need to see you back in 2 months so that you can retest. So just to confirm you are negative. What are the odds that I test positive and get false positive for the 2 sexually transmitted diseases, infections, whatever you want to call them, that you cannot get rid of? I don't know what the fuck is the antigen in my blood, but thank God I don't actually have it. Moving forward, I will always have to let them know that I test positive for herpes if they give me that specific test. I also have to let them know that I
would
test
be
positive
so
for
mad.
HIV if they give me that specific test as
Well,
well.
good for her.
And I can no longer give blood ever in my life again because I tested positive for HIV that one time. But like, I hope this inspires y'all to go get tested. And I hope that this opens y'all eyes to how quickly you can get some shit. Because I went from literally nothing to literally all hell break.
Jesus,
Be
that was,
careful on Indeed.
that
Like
was
this
like such a drawn out story, but it was a good ending. Shit. It's hot in here. Mm-mm.
You've got a long to-do list. Thankfully, you have DoorDash, and top-rated shoppers will deliver groceries right to your door as if you bought them all yourself. Put your groceries in good hands. Order all
You
your
didn't turn on
groceries
the
with
damn
DoorDash.
fan.
I'm saying when I take you home and you go in there crying, they gonna be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I'm not. I wanted to spend time with you.
I'm not finna go nowhere with your drunk ass fool.
I haven't been happy since I've been with my ex. It was a.
I don't know. I haven't.
I'm sorry.
So what, you got too drunk?
That's what it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got too drunk. And
So I didn't touch you. I didn't hurt you.
No, you didn't. Why would I play with you like that?
You're making sure, fool. I just met you. I don't know you. And you crying already. Look how you. I just met you 30 minutes ago and look at you.
Because I'm not a drinker. I'm being.
She should never drink shit.
Why not go to get to your house?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He's never picking her up again, I tell you that.
I don't know.
You want me to talk to her?
No, you ain't talking to. I'm gonna go to jail because playing with me, you trying to treat me like a. Say you a. That's what the. And I'm not.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back
Damn,
again
she
with
told
another video,
he
right? So
said you're a
listen, man,
sex
it's been going down
trafficker.
on Facebook for about 2 weeks straight.
He
If you
going
ain't
to
got my
jail.
Facebook or any social
I
medias,
must
make sure I go
admit.
to the comment section at my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, second and third YouTube channel, TikTok. Everything will be down there if y'all want to add those. If you don't want to, I ain't doing no tripping. But to those who really rock with me and want to go along with me on different journeys and things like that, go down there and add me. But anyway, my name is Carlos King, not Carlos and all of that shit. Carlos King. And let's get straight into this situation right here. So I've been seeing a picture floating around, right? It's been floating around everywhere. So shit, I'm reading the comments, and people saying that bro almost got set up with a female that he just met and different things like that. I couldn't really get a grasp on everything. So I found like a piece of a video where he was kind of explaining everything, and that wasn't good enough. Y'all was tagging me and stuff that wasn't him directly. So I done went and found him directly and downloaded every damn thing that I could from the time that happened until now. So we finna watch these videos and see what the hell actually took place with this situation. But I do want to say, man, if you're a woman or a man out there having your way and things are going, you know what I'm saying, I'm saying it because I seen he was saying something about he a certain type of dude where he from. I'm not for sure about all of that, but I'm just saying what I see. If that is the case, then you know you
The fact that she had a corona. Bro, she had a corona. Corona, bitch.
They want to go viral.
She tweaking, but I'm like, it could be her intuition. You never know what these niggas trying to do.
Different shit. But we don't know exactly what's going on with this until we get into this and see what's going on with the whole situation.
Right.
So look, I want to tell everybody out there, I appreciate y'all.
Oh my God,
just
get to the video.
You and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. When I say that, I'm
She had a
to
corona.
those who say it back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me.
But beer can get you drunk as fuck.
Whatever the hell the reason may be. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into this whole situation. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you're rocking with me, hit the like button and different things like that. That way you can continue to get notifications when I post videos. Now let's get into it and see what the hell going on.
The police was someone trying to pull up there before I got there. He took me out to get drunk and do all this. Said if I don't suck it or him, I would have to go to the house with this nigga. So he take me to the police officer.
Hold on. So they're in the car.
The police was.
Okay, let's go back.
Someone trying to pull up there before I got there. He took me out to get drunk and do all this. Said if I don't suck his or him, I would have to go to the house with this nigga. So he's taking advantage of me, and I want to call a police officer. And I'm not getting out this car until you guys get here.
Oh, she done hit cuz.
Alright, so let me give y'all an update on what happened yesterday, bro. I met this little chick, right?
Yeah.
I met on Facebook dating. I don't even be on no fucking
What the hell, cuz? What you doing on
I
there?
said, let me check my Facebook page, bro. And
Yeah.
it was a cute little joint in that joint, fool.
Yeah.
Little young people, so I didn't get her a chance. Hit her up.
See, that's his problem right there. They be trying to go after the young people. Like, stop trying to be a predator, bro. And she caught his ass up. That's what it sounded like to me.
Right back up. Sent the number. She sent me her number. I text her, what you got going in the morning? I supposed to be going.
Wait, I'm finna come get you. It's different over here. You gonna love it here. Home, where you at my studio. Finna come get you and feed you. He sound like a good nigga. You want me to be honest? Wait a minute. Yes, honesty is key. I've been heartbroken in my past in an abusive relationship. I'm scared to even see another man again. She too vulnerable going into the situation anyway. She paranoid. Don't let a broken heart in the past block a blessing in the present. I ain't him, baby, and you can't heal hiding from what's real. Let me show you different. You sure? Look like you be having a lot going on. I just don't want to be a part of your little hoe train. If you ain't for me and me only, I'm okay. But it look like she intuitive.
To do content with my partner. I'm supposed to be doing brunch. My party yesterday.
Yeah.
But he was busy, so I was like, man, hit the little jump up and see, maybe she can, take some pictures of me and we can do some content and shit. Cute little jump.
Yeah.
Hit the little jump. She like, yeah. She like, I'm gonna be ready on like 30 minutes. I was like, all right, bet. First red flag, she took forever to get ready, goddamn. And then, so I went to pick up from Horn Lake. I'm thinking it's gonna be a big ass house, but it's a small ass house. I thought the had some money to stay in Horn Lake, but anyway.
What Horn Lake is?
It's her mama house. So she came outside, bro, and her energy was just so awful. It was like from the time she got in the car, she was like acting stuck up and shit, like, oh yeah, I deal with these type of guys all the time. No, you don't. Yeah. That's how you act. So anyway, we was gonna go downtown, but I wasn't even feeling it. I was like, bro, I just need to get you something to eat and take you back to the crib, because the energy was on. She's like, no, it's cool, I'm gonna be okay. So we ended up going to the little boxing joint in South Haven. Went to the joint.
Oh, here in
So
Tennessee.
we weren't there no longer than 30 minutes for sure. We got to the joint. She was like, she wanted to order some chicken fingers or something. I've never been to no spot like this. So she kept saying, thank you. I've never been to no place like this. Thank you for bringing me. I'm like, it's cool, bitch. I come around time. So the guy come out to cook the hibachi in front of us. He come out and it's my guy. He always had a little liquor in the bottle. You know, I pour the liquor in people's mouth. Did that. So I was like, you know, you got the little liquor and shit. She was like, yeah. She was like, give me some. So he poured a big ass shot. I ain't gonna care. Hold a big ass shot. She go over there and shit like, okay, that shit to prove. Slow down.
This is actually not funny.
Like, yeah, he poured another shot.
Yeah.
Hi.
Mike poured another shit. He poured another. I'm like, damn, I normally get one shot from her. I ain't getting no 3-4 shots from her. So I'm like, is she going through something? She kept saying, yeah, my cousin's died, blah, 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 blah.
Hell no. Hey, look. Hold on. Go hell no, cuz. Hey, excuse me. I ain't laughing at the person that died, you know.
That's not even a joke. Like, why would you even agree to this if you was mourning, bitch?
Yeah. And that's not funny. It just caught me off. I ain't got to explain my goddamn self here. Y'all know I ain't laughing at that girl that nobody paying here. People just be picking for. If you don't like me, bro, just say that. Quit picking around other weirdo shit. But yeah, he just caught me off guard with that right there, man. Let's get back to it. Listen. It's not a good idea to be just.
It's really not a good idea.
That you just met and take them directly out. We need to be talking for a couple of weeks. In my personal opinion, I just can't. Hell no. Now, just seeing each other real quick, I can understand that. But just like me picking you up, putting you in my personal space, hell no, I gotta take my time. Let's get back into it.
Jumping all type of shit. I'm like, slow down. So I guess she got drunk. Literally hit an incident.
That's the picture I see.
My bitch started trying to feed me. First, she went from stuck up his head like standoffish to
Who took the picture?
Picking up my fork out my plate, trying to feed me. My favorite shit is right there trying to kiss me.
Oh,
trying to put her arm
yeah,
around me. I guarantee you go watch it. If you go to the place where it's at 10 right camera, they're gonna see all of it.
Yeah.
Mine trying to kiss me, fool. I'm like, hold on, baby, hold on. Yeah, I need some more stories on my phone. But anyway,
it's like a damn movie, a TV show.
Got drunk, trying to hug me and kiss me. I'm like, nah, baby, it's like this. So next thing I know, I see tears running her eyes. I'm like, because I'm telling her, I'm like, you better not do it. You better not do it. Shit. It's hot pay that stuff. You better not do it.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm not gonna throw it. My crying and tears. I'm like, bro, not crying.
It's time to go.
Next thing I know, she started bullhorn. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm paying her pay. Food, we just got to eat. Food just got done. Paying her shit like that, bro. I'm like, man, bring me this shit. She's like, no, please sit down. Causing the same food, white folks looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, bitch, we finna roll. Like, it's embarrassing. I've never been embarrassed like that a day in my life, fool. So, I'm finna go. I paid her shit. I'm out. She followed behind me. She get in the car. I'm pretty sure I didn't get her. She get in the car. She was like, I'm sorry. I just want to be with you. Bitch, I don't even know you. I just met you an hour ago. But what are you talking about?
Take nothing else for you. You being weird. I swear to God, that's fine. That's fine with me, because you know I'm not a drinker. That's just weird, but it's just the thing.
No. How is he gonna know that she's not a drinker? Like, he look fine as fuck on this picture, but how is she supposed to know that?
You're not a drinker. So I'm just sitting there and grab my face like that. Getting that shit weird as fuck. You know I'm going through shit, bro.
Nah, for real, cause how he supposed to know anything?
Oh shit. This is the part I see. This is the part I see.
Yeah, I ain't showing nobody this for my safety.
Yeah, this is the little part I see right here. Just a
What do you
little
gotta think
bit.
about it? For my safety.
I'm not gonna touch you.
So I didn't do nothing to you, right?
No, I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not a drinker.
You said I know that.
I'm going through a lot. My daddy just passed away. You know, it's shit.
This is my
I'm
safety.
not gonna touch you. I'm okay. I know everything that's going on right now. I'm aware of everything.
I'm saying when I take you home and you go in there crying, they gonna be like, what the fuck shit?
I'm not.
Okay, I see this.
Spit out with you.
I'm not gonna get away with your drunk ass, boo.
Yeah, no.
I haven't been happy since I've been on my exit. It was abusive.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
So what you got the drunk?
That's what it was.
So tell the camera this so I can come my
Yeah, yeah.
So I didn't touch you, I didn't hurt you.
No, you didn't. Why would I play with you like that?
I just missed you, I don't know you. And you crying, I really got you. I just missed you, I've been doing
I'm being honest with you. I'm not. I just started drinking water again.
How old are you?
I'm good. I hate when people take advantage of me.
I'm taking back to you.
I'm not saying you taking advantage of me. I've been in my ex. I've been. What do you want?
He just shaking his head, bro.
I just like recently got out.
So look, I just made me embarrassed. Look at her, I'm just trying to document this shit for myself.
Okay. Okay, so look, hold on, my bad. Damn, I'm talking about my bad on my own damn channel. I'm tripping. So look, okay.
He definitely not
saying
trying to document that for his
now,
own.
I guess they trying to reverse it and say that he be doing stuff to women or something he did in the past. He had a previous case or some shit like that. And some of the comments saying that he was framed